Okay. So basically, as you can see here, let me get my pen ready. So on the left-hand side, this is the decision. Okay.
Mm.
So you will have decision in compensation training, decision in branded production, decision in production facility, and then distribution and warehouse, internet, marketing, wholesale marketing, private label operations, and celebrity. And then if you move down here, you have corporate citizenship, finance, and cash flow. So there are 10 different um, tags there. Okay. So move up again. So you are in compensation and training. So the blue area is where you can change. You are making decisions.
Okay.
Okay. And then if you scroll down, here is if you change something here, just a second, my daughter called me. Okay, so here it will shows whatever change you made. So you see here, this is the cost for the labor.
Okay.
Okay, so this would be like kind of helping you guys making decisions, like for whatever decision you make now, you see here like the cost of the production due to the labor is $9.
Mm.
Okay, and then like this is per pair. So you are adding $9. Um, not add, yeah, the cost because of the labor to your shoes is $9 per pair. Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
So if you change something here, then you can see the changes in the bottom. And you can
Okay.
see in the US market is $9 and in Asia Pacific is $8, I mean $4.82.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So this is just to they calculate everything if you change something here.
Okay.
Okay. So but you
That'll come
guys,
up right away when you change it before
yes.
you like
Yeah,
before you.
so let's say if you change this, the yeah, to 50, you see,
Oh.
yeah, it would be a bit cheaper, but because when you have one supervisor supervise more workers, the efficiency will be lower,
Okay.
right? So yeah. So that's the difference. So you are making decisions on whether or not you are going to save cost or you want to keep certain quality.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the first one. And then do you know this company like you are making the athletic shoe,
Yeah.
the like sneakers? Yeah. So and then you have four different markets, four different regions. So you have
Mhm.
North America, you have Europe, Africa, you have Asia Pacific, you have Latin America.
And
Okay.
so these we can't make any changes yet, at least for this one.
Because in the beginning you only have factories in these two places.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so if you go to production facility here, production facility, yeah. So you can see you have facility here, and here you don't have anything. So if you want to you want to build something, you have to um first I think move down. Oh yeah, you have to construct new space. So you have to build a factory first. So here you have to build factory. And then when you go up, you can see here, you have space to make 5,000 pairs. It's actually 5 million pairs, but it's everything is in thousands. So it's 5,000. So it's like 5 million pairs. But you only have equipment for 4,000. And then
Okay.
that's why the second part is you are going to buy equipment.
Yeah, I
And then
think it
if
was,
you,
I think I read in the text, it was like either we could try and pay for more equipment for the facilities that are open, or we could decide to just open in another area.
yes, yes. So, but here you still have space for 1,000 more. And
Okay.
then here you have space for 2,000 more. Okay, so yeah, so that's this part. And then here you have some of the options, okay, to improve your production.
Okay.
So what I would do usually is if you see, so for this game, you have to be very detail oriented. You have to see a lot of information. So like
Mhm.
here, this is a capital outlay. So this is the first option that you have to pay $10 million upfront, but you get to save money every year. This is annual save 2.5 million every year. So in other words, you get your money back in less than 4 years of time.
Mhm.
So what I would usually do is I use this number divided by this, and then I calculate for 4 options, see which one give me the smallest number. That means you get your money back fastest.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I will pick the option to improve my operations. Same thing as here. Yeah, that's what I would do. But this number will be affected by this number. So let's go back. Let's go to branded production. So we mentioned that we have 4 different regional market, right?
Mhm.
And then under each market, you have 3 types of segment. So we have the first one is well, we have branded segment. That means we are selling stuff under our own brand,
Okay.
but under the branded production. So when you are producing these many pairs, you are going to ship it to different regions. So after you produce this, you have to go to distribution. So click that. So you can see here that, yeah, so after you produce, this is something you have availability, right? And then you get to ship it. I like what you did. Like you ship it to 2 major market. So when you sometimes some people when they start a game, they would do like 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, few hundred here. And then same thing here. This is not good because that means you are shipping stuff from North America to everywhere. And then you are shipping from Asia to everywhere. It usually creates more transportation costs and it might create more tariff.
Okay.
So to focus on only 2, it's good. I think that's good. And I would, if I were you, I would change this here to use all my capacity here. So I will just ship from North America to Europe. And then Asia Pacific will be these 2. So it doesn't need to be these 2. It could be this, I mean this 2 or this 2. So you can play around with the numbers and then see, like if you go to the bottom, you will see the cost.
Mhm.
And you see, when you ship from US to US, I mean North America to North America, your distribution cost is $6. But if you ship from other region, it costs more because you have a little bit more in transportation and you have tariff. And
Mhm.
then we have, yeah, so that's, and then same thing as Latin America. You see, like you pay um more in tariff and then transportation. Yeah. So that's the thing that you have to watch out. And then here you also see that you don't have enough inventory, you have negative inventory left. Yeah. So it's if that's the case, um 2 things you can do. First, you can expand your capacity. You can buy more equipment, make more. And then the second thing is if you don't want to invest to buy more equipment or build new facility, like, in these 2 places, you can increase your price so that the demand will be lower. But because you don't have enough shoes anyway, so let's say you only have, I'm just making us a number, like you only have 25,000 pair. And if you sell it for $100, you will sell 20, you will get 2,600 order, but you don't have that many pairs. So you can increase your price to 110, and
Okay.
then, it will go down to 2,500, and then that's exactly, yeah. So there are two things you can do there. So going back to branded production. So we have three segments I mentioned, remember? So yeah. So you can like increase this and then make this smaller and then save some capacity for something else. Yeah. But it's just you don't have to follow that. So let's go to internet marketing. So under branded production, you will have internet market where you sell directly to customers when they purchase online through your website. Okay. So if you can see here, this market is relatively small. Like you have like in average, the sales volume is about 400, 300 something. Okay. And then we can go to wholesale. So wholesale is much bigger market. You can see, okay, it's like 2,000, 1,500, okay, compared to internet. So both are under branded production. Whatever you produce here will go to both,
Okay.
okay? And the wholesale the price is cheaper because you are selling this to like Food Lockers, those um retailers. They need to also have profit. So you will sell them at lower price. Okay. And yeah, so that's the two different segments under branded. And remember I say when you say production here, I say you want to save some capacity for the third segment. That's the private label.
Okay.
So private label, if you can see here in private label, you don't need to worry about anything about marketing. So basically, you are selling this for you are making the shoes not under your brand. You are making the shoes under, let's say, Walmart or Target brand. They don't have their own factories. So yeah, you'll be selling shoes to them. So whatever matter is this. So as long as your SQ rating meets the minimum, like now it's 3.0. Here, like I would try to lower this to make it 3.0 because don't do it yet. So if you move down, because this is the cost. This is a margin over your thing. So this is the price you're going to bid on. So that means your cost is like where's the cost? Oh, here, $27. Okay, so this is the cost. Yeah. So so if you so that's why I say I will just meet the minimum for the requirement as long as your quality is acceptable for the companies that you want to get your order from, like Walmart or Target, then it's good enough. So you just want to save your money here. So that's why if you go up here, you would maybe lower it to 24% and then see if it will go down to 3.0.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, do it now. That I want to yeah, show. Yeah, so see. And then I would do 22 to see if it's not, so then I'll do 24. And then it will save you few cents, but few cents if you sell, this is like like 500,000 pairs. So 500,000 pairs, you save few cents, it's good money. Yeah. So um yeah, so this is the private label part. So private label is strictly by quality and the bidding price. Okay, the bidding price. So this is just practice round. So just play around, see, how it affect your numbers. And then yeah. So when after the decision is due on Tuesday, I'll make a video on Wednesday and then you will have better idea what to do. But look at these numbers first. Look at the blue area first and then see how it affect this. Same thing as the wholesale marketing. Okay. Like I said, you can change the price you are selling the shoes at, okay? and then you can make different changes. But when you make those changes, something that I also want to remind you is, like, a lot of time people tend to look at this. Okay. So, but this is just projected numbers, and this projected number is based on last year's number.
Okay.
Okay. And like, now you are changing the numbers, and then other teams will be changing their numbers as well. So the projected number is not accurate. But what does this do is this, when you change your number, so let's go to wholesale marketing. Okay, I just want to show you. Remember, you have negative, like here you have negative inventories, right? And so remember I said we can increase the price. So but remember this price first. Okay. Look at your revenue. So it's 448, and then your
Mhm.
profit is, what is this? It's 46 or 48 or 45. This number.
So 45,600.
Okay. Okay. So it's 4,500. See, that's why I need you guys to share screen with the computer, because I can see. So let's increase this to $50. You see this increase, this increase. Do you see that?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what you like. That's what you use the projected number for. Like, when you make a decision, how it will affect you from decision A to decision B. But overall, you still need to look at whatever other team is doing, that we will cover after this first round is due. Okay.
Mhm.
But see, this number is still negative. So
Yeah.
I will increase to 51.
What does this red mean?
So it says, see, it says, you can read it like internet price is less than 40% because you increase this price.
Okay.
So now you have to go back to internet marketing to increase the price there. But no, let's do this first. 51. So I want to see this number. Yeah, see, it increased again. And now you have positive 6. That's good. Okay.
Okay.
We want it to be like positive 100 to 200,
Okay.
because there might be some other team that don't have enough shoes, and then you can just sell it at higher price. So let's go to internet marketing. So now you see it's only 31%. So you want to increase it to just increase it to $80. Yeah. So when you increase it to $80, it's 57%. So that's good. So I would recommend you make it a little bit higher than 40%, because this is retailer, and I mean this is retailer, this is internet. So when you sell your shoes too low, they make your retailer, um they don't have room to profit.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they will be angry. They won't be promoting your shoes that much. Okay. Yeah. So you will lose your market here if your price is too low here. You will get big market share, but you see the market share here, big market share here is still small. So you want to make sure this is good.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what else? Oh, private label. Remember we talked about private label? Yeah, we did. So basically, you just make sure you do this, and then when you ship this, you manage that, and then the price could be adjusted later on. And then last thing, oh, not last thing, but celebrity. So celebrity will affect your internet and wholesale marketing. It will affect your branded production. Okay. And every year, each team, like if you bid a high number, you will get 3 celebrities. The most you can get is 3.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So that's it. Um, and yeah, and it will affect your brand name, brand awareness, and affect your image. So, and then corporate citizenship is, the CSRC, like the social responsibility. So that's you guys, your team should decide whether or not you are going to do it. My personal opinion is before you start making profit, don't put in too much investment in this. You know, once you are making profit, yes, you if you guys want to do it, you can do it. But before you have profit, you know, if you are already in trouble, you know, you don't want to do those kind of stuff. Okay. So, and then last thing is the finance and cash flow. So this is the last thing you need to check, because here it will tells you your projected cash balance. So if this number is low, I highly recommend you get a 5-year or 10-year loan. If you can see here, the reason for that is because if you see here, you will 1 year loan is 7%, 5-year loan 7.5, 10-year loan is 8, and then there is overdraft loan. The loan to cover overdraft. Where is the price? Couldn't see. The overdraft loan is more expensive than the 10 years loan.
Mhm.
And then it will affect your credit a lot. When you trigger the overdraft loan, sometimes you will not be able to get 10-year, 5-year loan. So that's why I say whatever you did, if you want to bid celebrity and you put in a lot of money, make sure you get some kind of loan.
Okay.
Okay, make sure you get some kind of loan to cover that. You don't want to use overdraft loan.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that. So, oh, here, let's go down. Oh, see, overdraft loan interest is 9%. Okay, it's
Okay.
higher than all this. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for beginning.
Mhm.
Any other questions? Is it does it help, or do
Yeah,
I confuse you more?
that definitely helped me a lot.
Okay, yeah.
Love it. Just my only other question, I think, is just, do you need to do this before you take the quiz, or does it not matter which one you do first?
It you should. Did you watch the introduction video?
That you posted for on your syllabus, or that you posted on your page, or on?
No, the one on BSG game.
I think I did.
Okay, then you should be good, because the first quiz is relatively easy. It asks you like, you know, like how many market you have, you know,
Okay.
those kind of like introduction informational type of stuff. The second quizzes will be more difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there is a sample. So if you go to corporate lobby here, this tab, yeah. So if you go to corporate lobby, you can see player material. I'm just showing this because I want to show other people.
Oh yeah, yeah, I did watch that.
So you do this, just a second. And then and then this is a key financial ratio. So this one is important for second quizzes. Second quizzes, they would have a lot of ratio. And
Okay.
then assignments. So click quiz 1. So wait, oh, see, view sample questions. Yeah, so you will have some sample questions there.
Okay.
Okay? Yep. So that's that. Any other questions?
I think that's it.
Thank you for allowing me to record this. I'm going to share this with the class.
Okay, yeah. Thank
Okay?
you.
Okay,
Explain it.
no problem. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
Bye.